be executed. Obviously it won't be saved, because the minute I'll refresh, everything is vanished, because there is no file to save it. Okay, but just to understand, we can use it. We can even do all simple maths operations as well. So if I do 2 plus 5 or 3, whatever, I'll get the answer. So your simple maths operation you can perform, even 2 into 5, sorry, you will get the answer. So all your simple maths operation, I mean entire your all the JavaScript code you can execute here. So but we are going to learn thorough with all the different topics, so we have to save some files. So for that purpose, I would request everyone, you to please install Visual Studio Code. If you have already done, because I know you people are already working on HTML and CSS. So if you have, everyone has done well and good. If not, if anyone is remaining, I would request you, please download it. It's a very simple thing to download. You have to do in your browser. Let me close this. Here you have to type Visual Studio Code. Okay, there you go. Download option is there. Based on your requirement, the system requirement, you can download it. It will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can go ahead. Okay, please execute this. Meanwhile, we will go very slow. No need, because I want this file is I mean this particular software is very important, because going forward, you will have to save a lot of many files. So executing and writing code in this particular software, which is, we call it as a IDE, integrated development environment, it becomes very easy and simple. So can I get some thumbs up or yes? How many of you already have VS Code in your system? Can you just type VSC? Simply yes, thumbs up, or VSC can also work. VSC, Visual Studio Code, if you have that. Yeah, then very good. So if by any chance, if no anybody does not have, I would request, I shown you how to download. It's a very simple step. You can do that as well. So before I jump on to the JavaScript and Visual Studio Code, so I'll tell you a little bit about Visual Studio Code. As you can read also, it's a free and built on open source system. It is one of the very popular tool for coding for among all the developers. Even at Infosys or any other company you go, it is very common. All the developers would have worked or would be working on this VS Code. Okay, it is integrated with a lot many options, get debugging extensions and all. We will see few of these. We will see, and it is a product of Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft is providing this particular platform for free to code, learn, and advance, build new websites and all. So now let me open my VS Code. You can also do the same in your system. It will take some time. Yeah, so I hope my VS Code is visible to you all. Yes, no, you can unmute, because wait a minute, anybody can unmute also, not an issue. My VS Code is visible, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it is visible.
Yeah, thank you. You all can open side by side. For me, I just recently downloaded, so all these versions would be there. So I'm simply closing it. Okay, sorry. So first thing, we will write our first line of JavaScript code. So if everyone has opened the VS Code, just side by side you can follow, or you can, I mean, you can watch for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will pause, and then you can execute in your system. Okay, so I want you all to do it in your system, because that's how you're going to learn. Me giving all the demos won't be, much of your help. So you can pay 1 or 2 minutes of attention, you can pay, and then I'll take a pause, and then you can execute. Okay, so everyone please focus here now in my system. So first line of code we will write for JavaScript. So I don't have any file, so I'll create one new file, text obviously. There you go. I'll quickly open this. Sorry, remove this. Just a minute. Okay, I'll tell you few shortcuts also. Okay, so for example, you want to hide this, you can make a note of it. Um, I otherwise you can click on here. If you are a fan of keyboards, then Control plus B. If you do, it will open and close. Okay, so please make note. I'll tell you few shortcuts also, so which you can use while coding. So Control B. B stands for Bangalore. You can say it will work like that. Now, before I write any code, let me just give a line of code. For example, okay, console dot log. Don't worry, I'll explain each of the terms. Okay, let me just type one code. Okay, so as you know, whenever we learn any language, the first line we write is hello world. Okay, and every line in JavaScript has to be closed with a semicolon. It is not mandatory, but it's a good practice of, if you're coding. So I'll quickly save. For saving, you can obviously do Control S. It saves your file. Now it will save as. So I'll choose my desktop. You can choose wherever you want to store. You can choose. So you can see it is already, they're giving me a lot of options. But as per my, line of code, the system got this information that it's a JavaScript code, file. Otherwise, if it's not getting, then I'll tell you what's an option. So I'll type this name of this file as first .js. If you put .js, the it will tell your system that it's a JavaScript file. Okay, for me it is not required because save type as JavaScript is already written, so I'll skip it. Okay, first is enough. So I'll show you. I'm writing first, I'll save it, but in system it will show first.java. So let me just save it. Okay, can you see on top first.java? Even on desktop I can show you. See first.js.